Hi everybody, welcome to the second installment of the Spectator Sportscast. I'm Ellie Schultz. These are my co-hosts Nick Scott and Brian Barbour.
Or Brick, as we've been affectionately known as on the script.
Or Barcott.
Anyway, it was a big weekend in Columbia Athletics. Football picked up a solid win over Marist, 10-9. Did you guys get a chance to see some of the highlights or perhaps go to the game?
I was there. Undefeated season so far. So what I expected before we went into the game. I thought our defense was great this weekend. Everywhere the front seven did a good job, and Shea, Josh Martin were a real force to be reckoned with. I thought this week on the line, Waller did a good job as well, and our defense kind of picked up the slack at times when our offense wasn't really on the same page as them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's great for them as well to get a win in the first game of the season. I think it's a real confidence boost, a new coach, fresh start. I think it was really important they came out the blocks straight away and got the big win.
Right, and they showed a lot of resilience. I mean, as we pointed out right after the game, every time that Marist made a big play, the Lions would come right back with a big play of their own. But football wasn't the only thing that happened this weekend. It was also a big weekend for volleyball. They swept the Columbia Invitational, picking up a 3-1 win over Colgate, followed by a 3-0 win over Rhode Island and a 3-2 win over Hofstra. And freshman Atlanta Moore McLaurin picked up a tournament MVP. Big weekend for Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta did well. I would say volleyball killed the competition this weekend. And, that Hofstra win was big because I know Hofstra was, 9-5 going into the game. And then to come out of the weekend with 3 wins, get back over 500, I believe.
Perhaps.
At 500. And, going to start off the Ivy League season. So that's a big win, and we held down the home court this weekend.
Yeah.
Well done to the girls.
And, moving on to soccer. Men's soccer picked up a win last Wednesday, 2-1, but unfortunately this weekend dropped a 1-0 decision against Delaware. Nick, you want to elaborate on that?
It's always disappointing to lose, and again it's come through another 1-0 loss, which is obviously unfortunate. We had a chance to make it 3-3 in the season, but now we're at 2-4.
Mm-hmm.
But in both games, the win as well, there was some positive aspects. Really nice goal from Kofi, one of our forwards. He left about, very Messi-esque, he left about 5 or 6 guys on the floor. It's like a funny clip when you watch the tape the next day. They paused it, there was like five St. Peter's guys just like on the floor, and he wound his way through all of them and managed to tap it in. So I was pleased for him as well. It's nice for him to get his first goal. So.
What would you say is the one missing piece right now going forward?
I think probably just maybe a bit of quality in the final third. We're getting in good spots, but we're just not putting our chances away. The heart's definitely there, character's definitely there. We're working hard every game, but it's just maybe that one bit of quality that we're looking for when we get into the final third, the final third of the field.
Right, now moving on to women's soccer, the girls picked up a couple big wins over the weekend. They are actually at 500, I believe. They took a 2-0 decision over Fordham on Friday, I believe, and then just today beat Marist 1-0. Guys,
I actually saw the goal by Mello, and it was off a sweet cross. Mello had kind of a sweeping leg to the lower left corner, I believe it was, and that was the game-changing play, and it's good for our girls to get 2 wins this weekend and get back at it next weekend.
I heard there was a nice bit of heckling at the Fordham game as well from some of the men's soccer guys. So
yeah,
well,
men's soccer represented well and caused up a little chaos between the Fordham parents, but that's okay. It's all in good nature and got the girls a little home field advantage and a win.
So great stuff from women's soccer. Field hockey, also a big weekend for them. 4-1 win over Brown in their first Ivy match of the season. They've now improved to 4-2 on the year, and it was kind of a sort of a tale of two halves for them. Brown was up 1-0 at the half, but the light blue came out strong in the second half and managed to score 4 goals and pick up the win. And Coach Mary Beth Freeman said that we did a good job of being more productive with our shot selection and being a little more aggressive in the circle, which led to us being able to capitalize on our second half opportunities. So great stuff from field hockey.
Yeah, I think it's huge getting the first Ivy League win as well. I know from my experience soccer, I think it kind of makes a statement to the rest of the league. You know, you always look out first day of Ivy League season, look out the other results, see who's put in a good performance. So I think that'll put them in good shape for the rest of the Ivy League season and hopefully turn a few other heads.
They seem to have been doing this a lot over the course of the season too, you know, making a lot of adjustments at halftime.
Right.
And then coming out strong in the second half and finishing off the game. And, you know, it's a sign of a good coach who, Mary Beth Freeman, has a lot of energy and, you know, kind of flair to her. But she seems like a great coach and has the team going in the right direction.
So great stuff this past week. What are you guys looking forward to next week?
Well, we've actually got 3 days off, which is nice. So I'm looking forward to that at first. But then we're back at it on Saturday against LIU, which should be a good game and good opportunity for us to get a win in there. But yeah, the other sports, I've seen there's some games going on as well that are
football
really
versus
exciting.
Fordham.
Yeah.
I think will be a good game and a good test after coming off. Fordham beat Cornell last week.
Right, and Cornell has a very, very strong quarterback in Jeff Matthews, so the fact that Fordham was able to beat Cornell really says a lot, so it should be a tough game for the Lions.
I feel like that will be a good test for us and a good kind of measurement stick for us going into the Ivy League, and hopefully we can come out, be 2-0, and have another good Saturday night.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure that if you have any suggestions or tips, hit us up on Twitter at the tag is at CUSpecSports, or via email at podcast@columbiaspectator.com, or just feel free to leave a comment on this video and we'll try to address your concerns. So thanks for watching. See you next week.